So I started seeing a new therapist earlier last week, and it was just because I was just having a spiral of thoughts and I genuinely just couldn't sleep, and I just realized I needed help. So I spent the $200 and paid for a month of BetterHelp. And I don't know if it's because I'm doing a text format or if it's because I'm in a different stage of life now, but something about what my therapist has been saying to me has really hitting different, and I just wanted to document that. So the very first thing that she said to me was, I imagine you're not here because things are going well. You're not here to hold on to the old ways because the old ways do not help. You're here to learn a new way, adapt a new and healthier way of living. I think that one really resonated with me because I've been under this pretense notion, I don't even know the big fancy word for it, where I think I pretend a lot of times that I'm genuinely so happy and thriving, but I really do struggle with being vulnerable and also being able to fall asleep because of all these anxious thoughts. And I feel like for someone to point that out made me see reality a lot more clearer, but it also made me feel a lot more hopeful that there are healthier ways of living and that I don't always need to give myself so much stress about different situations. And the second thing that I've been learning about myself in therapy is about emotions. I don't know if this is because I grew up in a household that didn't really talk about it. Sorry, that's my Google Calendar. And it's also a combination of us not learning about mental health growing up. But I realized that I have a really hard time accepting emotions as what they are. In my head, I've always perceived happiness and joy as positive emotions, and being sad, feeling disappointed, and angry as negative emotions. And anytime I felt like I felt any sort of negative emotions, I would just try so hard to eliminate them. But something that my therapist said to me was that feelings are just a part of being human. And she said, we want anxiety because God forbid we are in danger. Anxiety helps us move out of danger. We want anger because anger helps us set boundaries instead of letting ourselves being taken advantage of. We want sadness because sadness helps us reflect. We want joy and happiness because it gives us something to look forward to. Emotions aren't a positive or negative thing, but therapy has taught me that they're just neutral things that signal us to do some maintenance on our mental health and reflect on why we're thinking that way that we do and what actions to take as a result. And I think just recognizing that part of emotions and how I've misunderstood them has also helped me learn about this big thinking trap that really governs my life, which is emotional reasoning. Sometimes the way that I feel will feel like reality, but I'm starting to understand that it's really important for me to regulate my emotions and be able to challenge my thoughts and recognize which ones are facts and which ones are fiction. So that's just a little life update for myself.